Hi, welcome back to my Discover New Music Journey, and today we're going to be checking out ILLIT for the first time. So ILLIT's actually been a group that has been requested to me a good bit, right? They're under Hype, specifically B-Lift. I think it's the same kind of subsidiary that Enhypen's under, and I got requested to check out ILLIT in the past, and I think I got requested again recently. So I was like, I think they might be having some type of comeback coming out this month. So I was like, okay, let me check them out before that comes out. And then usually when people, request things a lot, they, most likely think I'm going to, enjoy it. So that made me want to check it out just in general. So yeah, 100% really excited to hear what this group sounds like. I know that it is a 5-member girl group, and they were formed under some type of like competition, survival show or something like that. I think it was called like Are You Next, if I'm not mistaken. Right, and they debuted early last year, and I think that's about all I know about this group. So yeah, definitely excited to hear what their sound sounds like and learn more. So let's get into it. Okay, so like my other discovery videos, we're going to be checking out their debut, their most viewed song, and then our most recent one. So their debut is their most viewed music video, so I just went with the one that was next most viewed, right? So second most viewed is going to be, and then their most recent thing. So we're going to be checking out 3 songs today. Definitely really excited. So let's get into this first one. It's called Magnetic, which is their debut. Almost 230 million views, by the way. It's crazy. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah. I like that sound. Let's go. That's a really interesting way to start the song too. Okay, so I can already see why this is very highly requested. Okay, I really like how filled out this instrumental got right now. It was just really nice. I like this right here. I really love how she sounds singing this as well. I really love the harmonies that came in, you feel me, after that. It was really nice. On this. Okay, the bass sound kind of came out right here. Oh, little break right here. I'm really liking that bassy sound that's going on in the instrument right now. I think it's a really nice kind of contrast with that kind of high, kind of dreamy sounding instrumental that's going. And this is really catchy right here. The repetition of this and the way it goes, like the rhythm of the beat right here. Ooh. Okay, interesting. The break again. Nice. This is a really nice chorus. I like that. I like that sound right there as well. That kind of comes right here. We're liking the harmonies right there. This is my favorite melody right there. Nice. This is a really nice looking music video as well. I like how they're, lighting everything. It's kind of very dreamy kind of look with everything. Very odd things going on as well. I don't know exactly what the kind of activity things going on with that. Okay, bridge. I like how the beat's going right here. It's really nice. And I like that right there, how she's like singing the kind of melody right there, and the other member comes on top of that right there singing another one. Oh, the harmonies coming right here. What? She just punched the wall? Okay. So that was just a random kind of thing. This is really catchy. This is get stuck in my head. I like that a lot. And that sound that comes in when it does that. Okay, a little harmony on top of that. Wow. Okay. So I get why this is really popular. It's really catchy. Definitely. This is a great debut song. Wow. This is amazing. 100%. I think yeah, definitely for a day. Okay, there's a little more out there. It's just the kind of, yeah, I think definitely for like a debut thing, it's definitely what? Summer Moon with ILLIT. Okay, so did they also have that little webtoon thing? I know In Hyphen also has that thing, so that maybe that's a similar thing. But yeah, definitely for a debut song, 100%, definitely really solid. I think so. Very, very, very catchy. I can see why it definitely has a lot of views, right? It's something that can definitely get stuck in your head a lot. You feel me? With the repetition of the you, and the melody on that is definitely really nice. 100%. Really nice groovy beat going on throughout the, most of it. So I definitely really like that. 100%. I definitely love the overall filled out instrumental that was going on. Definitely really nice. That nice kind of bassy sound going on, throughout most of the song, and also that really high kind of dreamy kind of sounding, sound that was, playing in the beginning right here as this girl was talking. That right there, that was going throughout the song. There was other kind of melodies that was coming in, especially in this right here, the second verse after this. That sound right here, that sound right there, that kind of high kind of melody right there, it's very digital sounding as well. I think there's a lot of kind of digital, kind of dreamy kind of sound thing. I don't know exactly if there's like a specific name for this kind of genre or whatever, but I really like how it's sounding. And I think they all have really nice voices as well that I was hearing as well. I think, the melodies definitely really went really nice with that. Very kind of soft, very kind of simple. They weren't, doing too much with the vocals or nothing. Just like nice kind of chill type singing things. I like that 100%. I think it fits with this type of song and stuff like that, and the whole groove of everything. Definitely fit really nice. I think the look of this music video, like I said, was definitely looking really nice. I think maybe the concept of the video might be like some type of, like, they had like superpowers. I think maybe because this girl in the beginning was like she had like some type of telekinesis where she was singing this, and then another girl at one point, she kind of like stopped time, right? And then I think towards the end, another girl kind of punched through the wall. I can't tell what the other two was doing. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, they definitely had some type of like superpower kind of thing is going on. That was really interesting. Definitely I wasn't paying attention too much, but I was noticing that was happening. But yeah, the song definitely caught my attention more on this one. But the music video definitely did pair with it pretty nicely, 100%. I will say, in terms of my favorite part of the song, like if I had to choose, it would definitely be this pre-chorus part right before they go into the chorus. It's before this. This is really nice part of it as well. I really like this part. So like this part right here, this melody right here, and then how it kind of breaks out, and then it's kind of empty, just like percussion and that kind of higher sound going on right there, and this melody right here. And it's really interesting because it's like, layered vocals on that. There's more depth to like the vocals going on. There's like a double vocals and then kind of comes out. It's just, you feel me, that this time I want, and then the kind of break and then drop down. I like that entire kind of section right there. It's definitely really nice, 100%. If I had to pick anybody that was kind of standing out to me, I feel like they were all standing out to me, but not at the same time, right? I feel like they all brought something different that I was noticing, right? So I definitely like that 100%. I think the voices that I was definitely noticing a lot is the girl that sung the first pre-chorus, I think, right? That started right here. I think her right here. Again, I can't really like tell because it was like a bunch of things going on in the music video. I couldn't really tell who was singing what. I know the girl that was singing in the chorus, I like how she sung that This Time I Want, right? She sounded nice singing that as well. I think she has a really nice voice. And then the girl who started as well, I think they actually both of them that started it as well was really sounding nice. And then this girl with the higher voice as well, I was noticing she had a higher voice. So really all of them had different parts in the song that was standing out to me, right? I don't think there was a specific member. I think, you know, each member had a specific kind of melody part that I was definitely really enjoying. So like, you know, the girl that did this kind of second verse part that came in, and the girl after her, and then like, you know, different parts, like the girl that sung the pre-chorus. And I think I don't know if it's the same person that sings like, you know, the parts. I think they probably switch off on who sings the parts on certain parts, but you know, they all sound really nice on this one. I was definitely noticing a lot of melody parts that I was liking their voices on. So yeah, definitely enjoyed that 100%. And I definitely feel like I would listen to the song a lot. I feel like this is something that's definitely going to be on my playlist, playing probably on repeat, getting stuck in my head. So yeah, I definitely get why it's really, really popular. Definitely really enjoyed this. So yeah, now let's go on to their second most viewed song, because this was their debut and their most viewed. So let's go into their second most viewed song, which is called Tick-Tack. The gap, I will say, the gap is kind of crazy though, because that one had like 230 million views. And this one only has 51 million views, which is still a lot, by the way. It's still a lot, but just it's like the gap. You feel me? It's like only like a quarter. You feel me? Yeah. So their faces are also really recognizable as well. Like I would say they all have pretty different faces, so I'm not getting confused with anybody. And there's only 5 of them, so probably shouldn't be too hard for me to learn their names ultimately. Okay, yeah. Okay, so she's watching this dude playing tennis. And again, that was a really nice transition. I like that. And tennis going into the thing right there. It's like it's in the lock here. Okay. Go back with the kind of digital sound, right? Oh, that was a cool kind of, you know, section right here. It kind of reminds me of the scene in the last music video with the locker room. Like they kind of zoom out, you know, starting with her, then going these two, then the two right here in the front right there. I like that whole kind of sequence right there. So I'm guessing that's the chorus. Oh, that is a beautiful melody. I love that. That's really nice. I think those were the two that started the other song as well, right? Now she sings this. And we got a bassy sound again going on. I love that. And that it's like, it's, you know, similar to the last one. You have that kind of very, you know, strong kind of bassy sound going on, and then a lot of nice, you know, higher kind of sounding things. I do like the different kind of chords that are going on that. Okay. Yeah, so like the kind of chords that come out right here, but they kind of bring everything out. They kind of lower section this more. Okay. Extra tempo right there. Okay, so yeah, the chorus right here. That was cool. I like that whole, you know, the camera kind of going, you feel me, around and changing from like day to night type thing. And the choreo looks nice as well. Ooh, I like how she sang that a lot. I like her voice right there on the melody. I think she has a really unique tone as well, that kind of higher type, you know. Love that melody. Love when this part comes in right here, they bring those kind of chords in. Kind of synth type sound thing right there. That was a really nice kind of match cut right there with the choreo. Right here. On into that. The music videos are really well done as well. What's that? See, like they kind of, you know, going through the different kind of, you know, the rooms to the next. Really nice. Okay. Okay, I like the choreo they do right there, kind of, you know, accentuating that kind of holding out of the note right there with the, you know, the arms right there, just slowing down with that. Oh, that's where they ended? Oh, shoot. Okay. I like the kind of reverb that was on her voice as well as that kind of end right there. You know, that kind of resonated that sound. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, this was also another one of those songs that was, you know, just constantly kind of, you know, very upbeat, very, you know, catchy type things going on. Very groovy, 100%. Okay, so there's something in the locker. What? What? That was no. That was so random. What the freak was that? The song just came back in. When she picked up the letter or whatever that is, looked up. They all looked at the camera. What the frick, bruh? I'm really trying to figure out what the freak is going on. And it's interesting because they're like all like doing like a little smirk right here. This girl just has straight kind of face right here. They just told them to look at the camera and saw her face, I guess. I don't know. Okay. All right. So that, okay. Okay, I don't know if that's a storyline thing. Maybe that's a little, you know, kind of teaser for next week's video. I'm not entirely sure, but I definitely enjoyed this one as well, 100%. Like I said, it's very similar to the last one with the kind of digital sound going on, very catchy, very groovy things going on. I love the melodies on this one a lot too. Really, really nice, 100%. I noticed they do a lot of, you know, repetition of sounds in the chorus, you know, which makes sense to get more of a kind of catchy things going on, especially the way they do it and the way they kind of pair it with the sound of the instrumental, because it has that very kind of digital sounding thing. I feel like I could definitely see this song in like some type of music video, especially that chorus with the tita 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 and then going with the, you feel me, the sound and the instrumental. And it was kind of doing like a similar melody as well that she was singing. So that was very, very interesting. And of course, you know how they produce everything going on right there, 100%. But yeah, I was definitely enjoying this one. I feel like this music video was definitely really entertaining as well. I think in terms of music video, I think I actually like this one better than the last one. Only because, you know, I just feel like I like, you know, the scenes better. Like this scene right here when they're kind of like in this kind of darker black room. I think I like the way this scene was done, right? And the lighting of that, I like the outfits that they were wearing as well. I think that definitely looked really cool. How that, you know, whole thing going on. I think there was a slight little storyline on this one as well. With this girl kind of admiring this dude playing the tennis and all of that. Don't know exactly if they kind of resolved the story of this. I wasn't really completely paying attention to that, but you know, I think this last little scene as well was pretty cool. Them kind of zooming into different kind of, you know, areas right there. That was also really nice. How they filmed the choreo as well, the little match cuts going from member to member. That was really entertaining, all that stuff. But yeah, 100% really enjoyed this one as well, just overall in terms of song and music video. And I totally forgot about this beginning section as well, where everything was kind of like floating as well. I think that was also a really cool kind of section as well, as, you know, as they kind of switched off between the members right there. Again, I'm really liking all their vocal tones as well and how they pair with the melodies. I feel like it definitely kind of adds on to my statement of everybody is standing out, but nobody is standing out at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like they're all having parts that I'm definitely enjoying on this song, but they're not like, you know, it's not like one member is standing out more than the others, right, for me right now. So I'm definitely enjoying that fact, right, is that they're all standing out, but not standing out too much where there's one standing out more than the others. I like that whole thing, right? So 100% definitely enjoyed that. So we have one more to check out today, and it is their most recent thing that actually just came out, by the way, as I'm filming this. So yeah, let's get into it. And it is called Bomb Brand Film Little Monster music video. So I think Bomb is the name of their comeback, but I think and it says brand film. I'm not entirely sure if this is like a sponsor or whatever. I just, you know, chose this one because it's their most recent music video, Little Monster music video. So I'm guessing this is Little Monster is a track on their new thing probably coming out. So I decided, okay, let me just check this out since it is literally their most recent thing. So yeah, let's get into this. Once upon a time, we were all magical girls. Nothing could stop us. Oh. Yeah, there are these kind of like toy princess things going on. Where did the magic go? Okay. Dang. We just got freaking gloomy. What the frick? The other music videos was like, we got this gloomy freaking thing. I'm like, what the frick? I like that though. You feel me? We got dynamic. Different moods, different vibes. I like how they filmed that as well. Yo, these music videos are really well done. Well, these are like representative colors right here. We got a kind of green room, red, blue, the purple kind of, was that purple pink type thing? Then purple right here. Interesting. And then somebody's crying. And then there are monsters below the ground. Well, they're like little animal things. What are those things? Oh, okay. I like that sound right there. The melody on that. The chord. Especially that last one. Right here. Where's that chord? Okay. The kick's coming in. Wow, that is really interesting. And then they have the little kind of you know, when they're like little like bear things or whatever. She just ate it. She ate it and she got happy. That's crazy. Let's eat all the monsters, yeah. That's really, really, really nice right there, that melody that they're singing. When they go kind of higher right here. Right here. I like how, you know, when the little kind of, you know, things right there are in the perspective of them, they're like in the perspective of these like little toy things. But when they get kind of underground, they have, you know, they're like, you know, kind of their form or whatever that they have. Oh, she grabbed it. Uh-huh. Is that a cat? Why is a cat in there? I really like that chorus part as well. I was like, because I was kind of distracted with it. I think it's a, you know, kind of similar thing to the other one with that kind of repetition, that I don't want to know thing right there. Do a lot of repeating kind of chorus things. So noticing. I will say I'm definitely enjoying, you feel me, the sound of the verses better though. That was nice right there. The little break right there. I like how they're singing kind of lower tone and there's like harmonies and, you know, lower higher kind of vocals on top of that. Really love the melodies on this part. Okay, so they all hit the little monsters and then they break out. Okay. And now they got the wands and everything. Okay, I like that. I like that whole kind of thing. And now they're like magical kind of, you know, floating up to the sky. Oh, that's cool. They're kind of like all in sync, kind of spinning right there. And it kind of goes into them going into the rooms or something like that. Interesting. Really love the bass in this instrumental as well. It's really nice. You know. That is such a nice melody. It just turned into cake. What the frick? Those chords going on again. Love how those chords are going with that melody that they're singing. Nice.
Remember the magic inside you.
What? Hold on. What did she say?
Remember the magic inside you.
She said, remember, I think she said, remember the magical.
Remember the magic inside you.
I don't know what the last thing she said was. And then she ate the cake. With the icing on the cake. Maybe she said remember the magical, like, something, I don't know. Magical Girls, probably. Starring Illit. And I mean, shoot, I think this definitely fits with their concept, though, now I don't think about it, because they definitely do give kind of a magical kind of vibe, right, with them. Like, that's probably their whole concept, whole storyline, with being kind of magical girls and stuff like that. Even, you know, what they were doing in the Magnetic music video, and how, you feel me, everything was going on in TikTok music video as well, with everything floating, them kind of being in the kind of like sky kind of thing, with, you know, the kind of area kind of changing or whatever, and then, you know, different rooms and all that. So that probably has something to do with their kind of whole concept being magical girls. So I like that. I like that, you feel me, there's little kind of subtle things that kind of connects with them and their music videos and stuff like that. Definitely enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed this song as well. I think it's very different from the other ones, but still pretty similar in terms of like the catchiness, I guess, with that chorus, you know, that I don't want to know the repetition of that, but it's still very different because of the fact that, you know, it has more of a kind of chill kind of vibe going on. I love the chords that we're playing on. I love their melody. I love the melody that they were singing as well. I'm saying, like, they were singing in a more kind of softer tone, even though they don't sing like out too much on the other songs anyway, but they were definitely singing in more of a kind of softer tone for this one, and, you know, some higher kind of notes as well, especially for that chorus. And then there was a part and maybe the pre-chorus or something like that I was definitely really loving the melodies on that, you know, when they went higher. I think the way they did this music video is really nice. I like, you know, the whole thing. It's very beautiful, the colors and everything, how they did it, you feel me, you know, going one by one, them all eating the kind of monsters. And then, like, you know, they showed the kind of different ways they did it as well. They didn't eat the little kind of things the same. They did it in all like a different way. So that was very interesting. They all had their own kind of things going on with their rooms, and then they changed into the little kind of magical girls or whatever. I like this scene as well. Like the sky in this looks really nice with the city as well. All of that, they do really nice. I feel like, you know, the people that do their music videos, they do really nice with the kind of effects and everything that goes on. Like, you know, changing this door to cake right here and them eating that, it was very interesting. Yeah, 100%. Also, I feel like this girl that talked right here, she has a really unique voice in terms of the way she kind of pronounced it. She has like this kind of thing going with her voice. I don't know exactly what to kind of call it, but I think she's also the girl that was singing, I think in the other one. Let me see if I could actually hear and kind of point out her voice on this one, because I think she also has a really unique way of singing. So I think like right here, I think she starts singing right here. Right here. Yeah, so I think she sung that part as well right there. I think she has a really interesting way of kind of enunciating, I guess I would say, like, you know, kind of certain words or something like that while she sings. And I think she has a really unique tone as well on that. I think they all have very different tones as well. I think I'm liking that I can kind of pick up their tones, because they have very different tones when they sing. So I like that 100%. But yeah, I like this one as well. I think I would definitely listen to this one a good bit, especially in the more kind of chill vibe, 100%. But, you know, still very catchy, still very nice with that kind of, you know, I don't want to know thing. I feel like that's something that could also get stuck in my head as well while I'm singing it. 100%. Definitely really nice. So it says the little comeback comes out on the 16th. So I'll definitely be checking that out when that comes out, because I definitely enjoyed this group right here today. And that is the end of my reaction to ILLIT today. I really enjoyed this group. Really thoroughly enjoyed this group. Like I said, usually when things are really highly requested to me, they're highly requested for a reason, right? So I'm pretty sure, you know, people that have watched the channel know that, you know, I like certain sounds, or, you know, they know certain sounds that I like or something like that. So I'm pretty sure they knew that I would like this as well, or maybe they didn't. Maybe they just, you know, wanted me to react to it. But I did like it 100%. I definitely enjoyed just the overall sound of everything. They were all, you know, pretty similar as well, but also different at the same time. So I like that. I like that they have a feel and a vibe, but they, you know, they're able to do different sounds as well and different kind of, you know, things going on. So I like that 100%. And again, I really love their vocal tones a lot. I think they have really nice vocal tones overall, and I think they definitely fit with the sound of the songs that they do go for. So one thing I've been definitely doing recently when kind of, you know, checking out new groups is I've been kind of like searching them up and kind of doing a kind of name discovery in the video as you feel me. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Real quick, let me actually pull up their profile thing. Okay, so let's go here. We got ILLIT right here is a 5-member South Korean girl group under B-Lift. Yep, we know that, consisting of Yuna, Minju, Mocha, Wonhee, and Iroha. Okay, all right, so they debuted March 25th 2024. Yeah, first mini album, Super Real Me. They made their Japanese debut February 14th. Okay, so that was like not too long ago, with their first single, Almond Chocolate. Interesting. Okay, so background information, the group formed through yep, Are You Next collaboration. Okay. ILLIT. Okay, there was initially supposed to debut as a 6-member group. Oh, but Youngso, a pre-debut member, left. Okay, before the debut. Okay, so that happened. I guess I'll have to learn more about that girl as well, but I mean, you know, she has, I guess, nothing to do with the current ILLIT group, but you know, just off the curiosity, I'll probably check her out later. Combined words with I will and it. Okay, with the meaning of members being able to do anything and also look forward to becoming anything. Okay, I like that. That makes sense. Their fandom name is Glit. Okay, Glit, so like glitter type thing, inspired by the word glitter. Yeah, that makes sense, as they have that whole kind of magical kind of girl thing, right? Even in that sound in the, you know, kind of beginning of Magnetic kind of gives that kind of glittery kind of sound, right? You feel me? Fans will shine bright, and it will help ILLIT to sparkle. I like that. 100%. Very clever things going on. Don't know why my computer made that sound. Okay, dome arrangements. How the freak do y'all know this? I don't know. they must show it. Okay, something, because every time I go through one of these, they always know the dome arrangements. I'm like, I don't know if that's really necessary to know. Yuna right here. Okay, so we got Yuna right here. Yuna, make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, Yuna leader. Okay, January 15th 2004, so I'm guessing she's also the oldest, right? Yeah, so we don't have to read all this information, but I'll definitely look through it. Okay, role model. Okay, Sugi, and her and Mocha were both PD picked, so producer picked. Okay, that's nice. Her motto, time heals all wounds. I like that a lot. Her personality, so this is really, I'm glad they showed this as well. Sometimes quiet and sometimes loud. She can get angry easily. Okay, but she tries to cool off. She is passionate. Okay, we love passionate people. That's great. 100%. Minju right here. Okay, Minju. Okay, Park Minju. Making sure I'm saying that right. May 11, 2004. Okay, so not too much of a gap in age between them two, right there. Okay, I used to be ISTJ. Yeah. That's role model Ian. Okay. I like Ian's music. Former YG Entertainment. Okay. And close to all the Baby Monster members. Okay. I was noticing, you feel me? She had really nice vocals as well, so she probably, you know, trained, you know, there as well. I could definitely tell she had that kind of tone. Her motto, this too shall pass. Personality, a nice person who is cheerful, right? Okay, nice. Okay, we got Mocha. right? Okay, Mocha right there. She's a Japanese member, right? I could definitely tell just by the birth name being Sakai Mocha. And then of course they write in Japanese here. But she has a Korean name is Kim Mocha. Makes sense. October 8th, 2004. Okay. So far 3 members born in '04. Okay. ISFP. Japanese, yeah, we know that. Representative emoji coffee. Interesting. I feel like that's the first time I've seen that representative emoji be coffee. Okay, does she like coffee? Maybe. 5th member to be revealed. Yeah. Okay, she is the mother of the group. Okay, likes watching horror movies. Okay, she doesn't like bugs though, which is interesting because a lot of horror movies have bugs in it, right? But she probably doesn't like seeing bugs IRL, right? Which it makes sense. 100% scared of heights. Yeah. Role models are parents. Okay, I like that. And then like Pink Jenny. Yep. Favorite season is summer. So it's mine as well. Personality: timid and nice person. Okay. Motto: even if it's hard now, if I work hard at this moment, better days will come. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. So next member, One He. One He. So then we're jumping straight down to 04 to 07 here. One He. Okay, so her birthday is actually this month. Right here. Okay, 07. Cancer, pig. Right there. Squirrel. Okay. So I wonder if these like do these representative emojis have to do with anything? And it's just like the things that they like, or maybe if they like give those vibes, does she give like squirrel vibes or something like that? Maybe. I don't know. First member to be revealed. She was picked through fan votes. Okay. So the fans definitely was like, we need her in this group. Okay. Definitely. So, I mean, I'm probably not going to watch the show, but you feel me? I could definitely tell, like, you know, there's a reason probably the fans chose her. They probably really liked her a lot. She sang Hype Boy by NewJeans at her audition. Audition for the company? What? How long did she train for? Because Hype was like really recent. That's like 2022. So she must have trained, and they debuted 2024. So she must have trained for like less than a year, really. And then debuted. Wow. Okay. That is impressive, honestly. To train for that little and then debut straight into a group. Personality is ambiguous person, timid but active. She's the only one on here so far that does not have a motto thing. The other 3 kind of had like a little motto thing. And the last one, Iroha, the maknae. Right here, also Japanese. I could definitely tell by the name. February 4th, 2008. Okay. Born in Tokyo, Japan. Yeah. 4th member to be revealed. Her and Minju were both PD picked through fan votes. Okay, so they were picked by fan votes and the producers, right? Favorite color green, animals and cats. That's why there was a cat in her room, I'm guessing. Right, because you know, in that music video there was a cat right there. It's probably like a whole cat thing she has going on. Former JYP trainee and is close to Inmix and Nitsu. Oh, really? Okay. Mint chocolate, also a favorite ice cream flavor. Nice, I love mint chocolate. Her personality, more of an introvert than an extrovert. She is also a perfectionist. Okay. Right. And then her motto is don't leave any regrets. Okay. I like that as well. Why did only one member not have a motto? Maybe they just didn't put hers on there. Maybe is it on here? Am I missing it? No. That's very interesting. Okay, but yeah. So we know all their names, right? We got Yuna, Minju, Mocha, One He, and Iroha. So very, very recognizable faces. They have recognizable voices. I can definitely put their faces to the ones that I was seeing in the music videos. Definitely, I can tell that this was the girl. You feel me? That started, that, you know, did the talking in the one song where she started with the baby or whatever, something like that. This was a girl that they had the telekinesis, right? She had the telekinesis. She was singing on that right there. She had the higher voice. That I was really liking. She had the other voice that I was that had a very unique tone as well. But she was also I think started the one song as well, right? And then she had the kind of lower voice, right, that I was really liking. She was singing a pre-chorus in that one song in Magnetic that I was really liking. She started that. So yeah. So definitely quickly kind of, you know, got them down. That's really nice. One thing that I wasn't going to say at first, but I kind of want to say right here, right, is this girl right here. I think I actually seen her before, but like on like either, I think it was Instagram, right? I think I heard her singing I think it was Magnetic. I think because now that I heard Magnetic, I think that's the song that it was from, where she was singing a certain line, but she was repeating it. A lot of people don't like that video because it's like kind of, you know, a lot of people kind of took it in a bad light. I thought it was funny though. I think it was a pretty funny video, but you know, I can see why people would take it in a bad light. But I think that's the first time I actually seen this girl, right? But now I know that she's from this group, and you know, that's her name. But yeah, 100%. Really enjoyed this group. Like I said, definitely excited to check out more. Like I said, I will be checking out their comeback when that comes out. If you guys do want me to check out a guide, I can do that as well. If there's any specific guides that you guys want me to check out, definitely put that down in the comments down below. Also, tell me what other songs you guys want me to listen to by them. I know they have a couple albums. I think they have like 2, right? I could just listen to both of those and then, you know, get their kind of the whole discography over with if you guys want me to do that. But yeah, 100%. I definitely want to check out more by ILLIT. I definitely like their sound, their vibe. 100%. I think it's very nice, and I think they've done well with kind of making a kind of thing that kind of fit with them and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely enjoyed that. If I had to pick a favorite song out of the ones that we checked out today, I'll probably do Magnetic. I feel like I would listen to that one the most, right? But I would listen to all the songs that we checked out. I think Tick-Tack would definitely get played a lot, and then, you know, the Little Monster one as well. I feel like that one is really nice. I think definitely that one would get played a lot in a more kind of chiller kind of vibe thing. And I listen to like a chill vibe a lot, so I feel like that one would be played a lot as well. But yeah, 100%. Tell me what you guys thought about these songs down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorite song was out of the 3 that we checked out today. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.